The man was Le Chiffre, private banker to the world's terrorists, which would explain how he could set up a high-stakes poker game at Casino Royale in Montenegro. If he loses this game, he'll have nowhere to run. You're the best player in the service.
The Treasury has agreed to stake you in the game. But if you lose, our government will have directly financed terrorism. I will be keeping my eye on our government's money.
I hope our little game isn't causing you to perspire.
It doesn't bother you, killing those people.
Well, I wouldn't be very good at my job if it did.
How's our girl? Melted your cold heart yet?
James, get the girl out.
You've stripped it from me. Whatever is left of me. Whatever I am. I'm yours.
In preparation for the American release of the upcoming James Bond film Skyfall, I've decided to review Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace, the first two of the 23 films in the franchise to star Daniel Craig as James Bond. I apologize to everyone, especially Bond fans, that I can't review every James Bond film ever made before Skyfall. I've been very busy for the last few weeks, and I really only have enough time to review these two. Let's begin with Casino Royale. Casino Royale is purely entertaining. The action sequences are awesome, the actors fit their roles very well, and all of the twists in the film were well thought out. In this one, Bond must stop a banker to the terrorist organizations of the world from winning an important poker tournament at Casino Royale in Europe before it's too late. The banker is known as Le Chiffre. His personality isn't nearly as creepy as his appearance. His eye may not be creepy to you, but it's a little creepy to me. Anyway, there were many moments in the film where I thought to myself, man, if you put Daniel Craig and the James Bond character together, you get a complete badass. A few of these moments occurred during the chase in Madagascar, such as this, this,
Laissez tomber.
and this. Whenever Bond gets into a bad situation, he has a very clever trick up his sleeve almost all of the time. Two of the most hilariously awesome lines in the film occurred at the end of this torture scene.
I've got an ledge. Out there. Would you mind?
To the right! To the right! To the right! You are a funny man, Mr. Bond. Yes! Yes! Now the whole world's gonna know that you don't scratch my balls.
and at the very end of the film.
Hello?
Mr. White, we need to talk.
Who is this?
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Now that's a classic line right there. The first minor flaw I had with this film is that once again the chick betrays the main character, just like the chick in Sky High and Talia in The Dark Knight Rises. Why does this have to happen? Why? And, of course, there are some romantic scenes between Bond and the chick, which got a little boring after a certain point. Luckily, the action picked up again once you find out about her betrayal. I also really like Judi Dench's character as the head of the Secret Intelligence Service. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, you will hopefully find out why I like her character when you get the chance to watch it. This particular Bond film was directed by Martin Campbell from New Zealand, who also directed another Bond film, GoldenEye, in 1995. He also directed The Mask of Zorro in 1998, The Legend of Zorro in 2005, and Green Lantern in 2011. Besides Daniel Craig, this film also stars Eva Green as the love interest Vesper, Judi Dench as M, Mads Mikkelsen as Lashif, Jesper Christensen as another antagonist, Mr. White, Jeffrey Wright as Felix, who makes deals with Bond, and Giancarlo Giannini as Rene Mathis, who is a mix of an ally and a foe to Bond. I'm giving Casino Royale a green light. It's simply just a very entertaining film, so definitely watch it if you haven't already, because it's a lot of fun. It's not among my favorite films of all time, but I still enjoyed it, and I think you will too.